You're very welcome back. Now, one of the most high-profile events of the year takes place this week with the Galway races kicking off on Monday.
The most glamorous women in the West will be showcasing their style at Ladies' Day this Thursday. But what to wear? Stylist Laura Jordon joins us. Good morning, Laura. Great to have you with us.
Good morning. Thanks, girls.
The competition is fierce.
That's what I was going to say. A lot of ladies love going to race day and don't think about dressing to impress judges. And then for others, that's the reason they're there.
Exactly. So it's a very competitive day. If you are into Ladies' Day in general, it's probably the most well-known throughout the country, and this is the day to impress. The prize fund is incredibly impressive. It's a total of €10,000 in terms of additional prizes added in, and we have a hat prize as well worth €2,000 on the day. So it is very much the day to impress.
Stakes are high.
Yes, if you're going to go for it.
Well, let's have a look at our First Lady now. And I was asking you before, had you ever been? Because I've never been. What is
It is a riot.
Style?
It's a party.
Like?
You're out when you're at the Galway race.
It must be great to have a look at all the style.
And it is, yeah, it is. But it's very competitive.
Incredibly so, exactly.
Like, these ladies take it seriously.
Exactly. So that's what we have. Kept that in mind this morning with the pieces we have. Our first is a beautiful headpiece from Sophie Hunter. She's synonymous with millinery in Ascot and Aintree. Very busy now this week for Galway, so we want to get your orders in quickly for express delivery order before Tuesday. And again, even with the little bit of sparkle which we've brought into it here, these pieces are from Keen's, from Galway, Limerick, and also in Killarney, kind of synonymous with Munster, and beautiful pieces there. Very elegant and definitely an investment piece. We have even the neck piece as well coming down. It suits the dress beautifully with a little bronze allure piece again from Keen's, and there's some info on their website about the different items they have as well. And the dress we've chosen, this is ideal for someone who does not like fake tan. Okay, so you don't need tan with this particular colour. It's a cinnamon tone, beautiful 3-floor from Willow. Which is available online but also in Ennis and in Galway, and I just love the way it sits and flows. It's very comfortable, plenty of movement in the base of the dress as you're walking around from venue to venue during the day. So you don't want to be too constricted if you can help it, and it just moves beautifully. And again, the nude shoe complements it as well, because you want that just that little bit of flow, because it's a long length. You don't want to cut the legs off.
Yeah, it's ballet length. Is that really on trend right now?
Very much so. This is actually an autumn-winter piece, so we're moving into the next season. You could wear that all through the next few months for events. And again, a couple more items there, both from Keen's, all bronze allure. And we're seeing is just that stacking is a big trend, whether it be the bangle and the bracelet as we have here, or even the rings, adding it in. So more is more when it comes to jewellery, and adding them all on the one hand as well increases the impact.
I like that motto.
Yeah, yes. I think it works when the pieces are so delicate.
Exactly, yes. If we had like chunky ones up the arm, might be a bit over the top, but just that little delicate eye, that's what you want. You want something to catch the eye of the judges. These shoes as well, from Vaughan Shoes in Mayo, handy because they're wipeable. They're the patent leather. If they get grass on them or mud, a little quick wipe with a baby wipe and you're good to go. So you're not going to get destroyed as a suede
I love the
pair.
neckline of that dress.
And the back as well. See the way the lace comes
down.
down.
Exactly,
it's
a full
detail.
360 on that, which is beautiful in the lace.
Gorgeous.
Now, we've got turtle.
Monochrome.
Exactly, so monochrome here, a very classic chic look. This is from Marion Gale and Donnybrook, synonymous with mother of the bride, mother of the groom, also great for an event such as Ladies' Day. The hat, the dress all together. This, again, at an angle. This is handy when you want to have your hair up and off your face. Easy to fit, you can fit it yourself. You're not worried about having to have a hairdresser fit on you, etc.
So it's on a hairband, Laura.
Exactly, yeah. So you just literally
so
pop it on and you're sorted and done. And again, the earrings, again, we've kept it delicate because there's a lot going on with the hat and the dress. You don't want to overpower the look. These guys, again, from Keen's, and all available in their store, and advice available online. And again, if you got that, just the sparkle at the neck, it's so simple and subtle, which is what you've got to do when you have the print of the dress, as we'll see in a moment. Again, that Audrey Hepburn vibe kind of coming through quite clearly on it.
Do you find in your experience a lot of ladies buy the hat first, or have an idea in their head about how to design a hat and then get the outfit around it, or do they get the dress?
Sometimes. I'd often find the dress comes first, and then they send the picture of the dress to the milliner and ask them to coordinate it, unless you find a hat that you adore and you fall in love with, and then you're doing it the other way around. But typically it'd be dress first, hat after, because the milliner will ask you, and that's something to keep in mind, they will ask you what colour you're wearing so they can coordinate perfectly to it. And again, this bangle is quite the showstopper. This is Ticento at Keen's. It is definitely an investment piece. Perhaps if you had a birthday or anniversary around this time, it could be an option for it, but it does have the beautiful mother of pearl mixed in with the crystal, which gives you that little edge when it comes to the arm candy. And then keeping it simple, because the chevron print through the centre of the dress, I like the way this is done. It's just through the centre, so it's narrowing the figure right down to the shoe. Then we have these pieces from Vaughan Shoes. Again, they're Clark's available there. They're real leather, they're comfortable, and that's so important when you're spending a day on your feet.
And they're not ridiculously high, actually.
No, which I think is important as well, because
it's a long day.
It's a very long day, and I always think there's nothing worse than tottering around in a pair of heels that don't suit you, that you find it hard to walk in.
Yeah.
There's nothing less elegant than that. So make sure you've practiced in your footwear.
You answered my next question, which was, do you have to wear a dress or can you wear trousers?
Yeah, so we've gone for a jumpsuit option here. It's really comfortable, and again, we just set off the blue nicely. Start from the top and working our way down. Again, with the feather, as we saw, with the single feather earlier, now we've the double feather together with the crystal and the pearl, just to really add that little something to it. This is a very wearable hat, so it's comfortable, it's not heavy, and we pulled it in with a delicate earring as well, as we see down through it. Just gives a lovely little touch to the sparkle at the ear, and we see it mirrored down as we go down through the look in a moment. Again, we have the 950 Milano neck piece, which is also from Keen's, and just sits beautifully. This neck is designed for a piece of sparkle with the V, very flattering as well on a larger bust, which is something to keep in mind. The jumpsuit in general is a great, comfortable option. The important thing when choosing a jumpsuit is to look at the length of the leg, which we see here now. This is a nice cropped one. If you go for a full length jumpsuit, you often have to have the length leg tailored or adjusted, because depending on the length of your torso and your leg, the proportion can be off, and it's a bit of work really. This guy is a good option because it's with varying inches of the leg, you're kind of set either way, and a super price point in particular from this guy. This is Silk Peaches in Ballincollig in Cork, all available through their Facebook page and in store.
So anything goes as far as Ladies' Day, but it does seem that the whole look is coordinated.
Yes, and that's the thing, like with the blue here, we've gone with silver jewellery with the stone, because it's a cool tone and therefore silver works well with the blue. Whereas if we had something of a warmer colour, we'd go with gold, and we'll see that with the rose gold we've shown already. And again, we've just gone with a navy shoe rather than a nude, just to add a little pop of colour. And these guys, again, navy, great versatile colour. This is the Amor Huberman collection, all available at Vaughan Shoes in Mayo.
Lovely, very sleek.
Very. Thanks so
You're
much,
going to
Laura.
stay with us, Laura?
We'll do, back later.